My name's Susan. I'm 55. I have 2 adult kids and 2 gorgeous grandkids. I've been coming to Discover Church since the 19th of October. I looked it up last year. I hadn't set a foot in a church for prayer since 1988. I recently retired from emergency services. I gave that 35 years. I grew up on a isolated farm in the Mallee, and we did go to church every Sunday, but it was kind of more of an expected thing to do more than a faith thing to do. And when we walked out of those 4 walls, there was nothing Christ-like about our lives at all. Through work, the pressures at work, being emergency services, just attending traumas every single day, being immersed in other people's traumas became my trauma. And I got to a place where I was pushing God further and further away every single day. It pretty much became what I describe as an empty vessel. And I would be looking for anything to fill that void. And that was like people who were very, very bad for me, things, alcohol, self-medication. I don't think I ever didn't believe in Jesus, but it was very easy for me to push his existence out of my mind. I was going through a particularly vulnerable time at one point last year, and I felt God talking to me. And it wasn't a hint, it wasn't a calling, it wasn't a suggestion, it was a command. And that command was, come back to me. So I heard that, I listened, and I obeyed. I had the opportunity to go to Alpha, and that course for me was absolutely life-changing. It's almost indescribable how different that encounter with the Holy Spirit that I had at Alpha has erased all that shame and guilt and hatred and all this stuff I was hanging on to, just gone. Jesus to me has suffered such immense suffering and he died for my sins, like, for me. It's unfathomable to me for somebody to make that sacrifice. I wouldn't do it, but he's done that. He's done that for me, and he has absolutely saved me from myself. Have the opportunity to be baptised on the day that he was resurrected. I'm being able to be raised from my past, raised from my death into a new life on the same day he was is so important. First, I think I need to thank God for being so patient with me when I'm being so difficult for so many years. I need to thank my family. They've been super supportive. I don't think they were ever going to think that they would hear their mum say, I'm going to church now. So they've been really supportive and completely unjudgmental, which is fantastic. I need to thank the church community. They've accepted me. From the day that I walked in, I've been accepted with open arms, which was a really, really big fear. So that was super important.